What is up, everybody? It's me, Odir, aka the O Review, back with another video. This one I've been waiting to see for a minute because one, Shazam was okay. It's not as good as the first one, but still. And I've been waiting for a trailer for this to come out because I know it was supposed to come at least before the Shazam movie. To be sure whether it was or it wasn't because of the whole date change and shift within the DC EU and knowing whether it's going to be a DCU or a DC, whatever they're going to call this new universe that they're getting into now. I just know they got some movies coming out this year, which could be the end of their regime, like what Fox did with the X-Men. But who knows? Anything can go out as quick as it can, but then again, who knows if there's new opportunities out in the DC universe. Starting with Blue Beetle, because I've been excited for the fact that they announced this back during the HBO Max days when they announced Batgirl, R.I.P., Peacemaker, which season 1 was good, still waiting for season 2, and then they announced Blue Beetle as one of the new HBO Max original movies for the DCEU, which is now going to be in theaters, which surprisingly, I'm convinced that that was even possible happening, but now I'm wondering what's it going to look like, because we've seen the suit. It looks amazing. It looks comic accurate to a fault. And I'm excited because this is the Jaime Reyes version of Blue Beetle, which I'm excited to see because I know that's the version I grew up with back in Batman the Brave and the Bold and in the new Teen Titans movies. I was wondering whether or not they were going to bring him back to the Titans TV series. And funny enough, Zola Marileño, which he's playing Jaime Reyes, back when Cobra Kai was on YouTube Red, I think that was what that streaming service was called. When I saw him in that show, I'm like, he looks good. I feel like I can see him in something. I can see him playing a superhero of some kind. I can see him playing Blue Beetle if Titans were to include him. At the time when season 2 came out, when they already put in Wonder Girl, Aqualad, and certain other Titans characters, Superboy and Crypto, when they put them in the show, I imagine they could have at least put Blue Beetle next. They didn't do that for the current run of Titans. But that's what I thought. That was the fan cast I had in my mind. And that they actually casted him. I'm surprised that they did. And now we get to see a new representation of Hispanic culture represented in film. And as our first Latin superhero. Alright guys, let's get into the Blue Beetle trailer. Sorry for the long introduction. I just had to put this to a point. Alright guys, let's get into this. In 3, 2, 1.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're
Cord.
Hyman.
Wait, so Ted is in this too?
They don't get out much. Jenny?
Guard that with your life, but do not open it.
You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
Okay, I don't think it's...
Damn, George got the uncle beard.
What the hell is that?
Scarab.
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
So that's new. That the parents are actually knowing who he is off the rip. It's almost like the symbiote the way he's coming at him.
What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that? It's okay, it's gonna be okay.
His Superman moment.
Oh, my space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Oh. What is going on?
I just wanna rock.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
His mask is doing the expressive thing like in Spider-Man and Injustice.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
The love you feel for your family makes you weak.
I just wanna rock.
Oh, he just did the balls. Oh, the Beetle ship is in this too?
It's a sensual gift, and you have to figure out what
So
you're
Ted is out there.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
Bro, did not just make the Master Sword, yo.
It's like Batman stuff.
Batman's a fascist.
I just wanna rap.
Wow. Okay. Where it all began in the comics. I like that they're doing this for the trailers now, that every DC movie is starting to do the whole comic thing where if you want to know more about this character, you can read the comics where they came from. I kind of like that. But I could say this about this trailer. I feel like this is now the thing with DC, they have to know this now. They can't just step it up and compare to Marvel and just do their own thing. I like when they do their own thing based off of what new characters they can do, because I know the most reoccurring ones we do see are either Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman. And we never get any other characters a shot because now we feel like DC is more associated with those characters and we're used to seeing those characters within the DC movies and the shows. Like when Joker was being promoted, we already know who he is associated being with Batman. And now that we had to bring in the whole Justice League, which some people know him, some people do, some people don't. Aquaman made $1 billion, which was surprising to say. Shazam did alright, but the second one, it was fine. But I feel like it's more safe. It's playing it safe as to what a sequel should be. Same thing with Wonder Woman 1984. It was alright. Some people liked it, some people didn't, but that's not what I was expecting. The Suicide Squad kicked it off amazingly with James Gunn in the helm, and now with him being the new leader of the DCU, as they're trying to call it. Don't know a household name for it yet. I guess I could say they have hope for this because they haven't said anything about where Blue Beetle takes place yet to say, but James Gunn did say that I like the film. It's in association. It's in line with what we're doing. So I'm like, okay, so is he part of it? And I know they announced Booster Gold as one of the new movies or shows, which makes me think is a missed opportunity if you don't have them. If you don't have this version of Jaime Reyes in the new DCU, that's a missed opportunity to actually introduce Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, at least in a movie at some point. Which is something I wonder about this movie, whether does Ted Cord exist? I know I saw Cord Corporations, but does that mean that the Blue Beetle, like his version exists and everything we know about his tech is there too? But like, that's all I gotta think about that, because I know the reshuffling of the DC movies is a thing I'm worried about, but then again, all will be revealed-ish when The Flash comes out. Alright guys, that's all for today. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video, which is another trailer week. I can say that to least. I don't know what's coming out tomorrow, but I do know that later on this weekend is Star Wars Celebration, and you already know what I'm going to talk about around then. Alright guys, that's all for today. See you guys in the next video. Bye.